What's up guys, Batman TST here with yet another map guide, this time on Aquarius, one of my favorite maps of Halo Infinite. A couple things to note, this map is mostly symmetrical, meaning that it's the same on both sides. There's a few slight differences, but for the most part it works as a symmetrical map. The second thing is, weapons spawn randomly, however it's usually similar weapon spawns, so we'll be going over what weapons can spawn for the most part. So in this case, right in front of us, we have the battle rifle. This can also be a commando. It'll never be either or anything else. Now keep in mind, this is also not ranked map setup. This is just the standard quick play Slayer map setup. So we spawned here in blue base. The other base is yellow all the way across the map. Now as far as inside the base, there's not a whole lot in terms of weapons. All there is that. The flag spawns right here. The two modes you'll play on here is Slayer and Capture the Flag. If you go to the right on blue base, and I believe it's left on yellow, you'll come over here to refrigeration. There'll be blue refrigeration and yellow refrigeration. And in that room, you're going to find a pulse carbine. This will always be here on both sides because it doesn't rotate with any other weapons. If you go down here into the planters, where you can see them misting things, which is a nice attention to detail, you will find the heat wave. Now, I'm not sure if this one actually spawns with the Bulldog, which is its usual counterpart. So if you know that for sure, please let me know in the comments below. Now, with the heat wave, while we're kind of already having it, for those of you who don't know, it's basically a shotgun, which is why it usually rotates with the shotgun. It fires either horizontally, or if you zoom in, it'll change it, as you can see, on the weapon itself, as well as the vertical shot. I prefer doing it with a vertical shot when I'm doing PvP, simply because Spartans usually this acts more as a shotgun versus only like part of the shot hitting him. It could be the full thing. Now I think the horizontal mode will be a lot easier to use and a lot more efficient to use in PvE when you're fighting a bunch of grunts or a group of enemies. Like let's say there's Flood, if the Flood happened to appear. I think I had a dream last night the Flood actually appeared in the game. Then horizontally would be really good to get rid of a bunch of enemies quickly. But for PvP, I definitely recommend the vertical. Now, we're over on yellow side. We're in yellow refrigeration. And oh look, pulse carbine, just like I said. So it is actually straight across. Refrigeration is on the left. And carbine, and heat wave. Now, you go into yellow base. It's going to be a battle rifle again, because that's what it is over there. If it was carbine over, or if it was commando over there, it'd be commando over here. So we can leave this area, go into yellow utility. This is a pistol spawn. This is the Mangler. I occasionally call it the Mauler on accident, if you've seen some of my other videos. That means that over there in blue utility should also be the Mangler. Always have to be. Oh, then there's dynamo grenades over here in Hydro. And then right here, yep, Mangler. So, under here though, this is a stalker rifle. I don't know if its counterpart for the sniper spawn is, which is the shock rifle, is on this map, but that's where it would be if there is. I haven't really seen those two weapons be used in PvP, so that's what I'm not sure about in terms of if there's that. As far as equipment goes, there is a thruster right here, which means there's going to be a thruster also on the other side in the yellow courtyard. Now I'm in training mode, so I have the grapple shot just so I can kind of get around easier. On top mid, there's going to be overshield or invisibility. And that's pretty much it in terms of weapons. There's not a whole lot to this map. This map, the structure of it at least, reminds me a lot of Midship or maybe Truth for you Halo 5 players. But more of the old school style, because you would have two bases. You'd have a top mid area, and you'd have some side entrances and ways. There's just no pink 3 for us to jump on top of, for those of you who know. So, we're going to go ahead and start talking about some of the jumps that I feel are important for every player to know. And a lot of these are probably ones you already do know, but just in case you don't, I like to play it safe. First one I like, this isn't really a jump, but this is just kind of a thing to know. If you have, say, the battle rifle or the commando, and you're trying to keep you popping over their shields, their base, this is kind of a good way to kind of go in and out of danger quickly. But if you're going to the right on yellow base, or in this case it'll be left on blue, you can just jump up, hit that, get into utility fairly quickly. Now, one of the other jumps I think is important to know It's not even so much a jump, but just something that you can clamber over. A lot of people I see fighting in here, they feel trapped. You can jump on top of this refrigerator, if that's what we want to call it, because it's in refrigeration, and you can jump on top of it to get out of danger. Now you can't jump on top of this. There's not a whole lot of tactical advantage there, but you can if you want. But one of the things I really think is important is when you have the flag, or not, and you're trying to get to base, there's a blue box on blue base, and a yellow box over there on yellow. Yellow, I believe, is on the left. That's why I said it's somewhat symmetrical. You can climb up here and just return the flag pretty easily. Or, if you know there's enemies in utility here, sometimes I'll just jump if I know they're like right there, and I can kind of bank some grenades. But you can usually bank some grenades. Get up here, kind of clean up. Makes it easy mopping up. So, there's that one, as well as in the courtyard, and this is an important one. You can get to top mid from the courtyard very easily. There's these little quarter pieces that allow you, quarter pieces that allow you to just clamber up, so you're top mid automatically. And that's one right there, one right there. I actually had a guy just yesterday. He was chasing me. I dropped down strategically on top of this. He thinks I dropped completely down, so he walks over to pick up the power up. It was invis. He's looking over at my base looking for me, and I smack him in the back to get a Sneak King medal, which is one of my favorite new medals. So over here on yellow, like I said, yellow box isn't going to be over there. It's going to be on the left, because you have the long ramp on the right, which is over on blue, the long ramp over there, and then on there you're going to have the box, and right there on the box. So you can just jump up. That's the same thing like I said for this, so you can jump up. Those are really important ones. When you're on the enemy base, I try to not go straight, although that is definitely a path that many take. There's pretty much 3 paths: front, left, or right, depending on which side you're facing. I like to go whatever side has the barrier, because I can just pick up the flag, jump over, have a little bit of cover, so I have time to get up here, and then run it back. Now, as far as other strategies go, I will tell you one of mine for capture the flag. If you have the flag and they have yours, I like to throw their flag right here in the back of blue base and just leave it there. I'll pick it up every once in a while to make sure it doesn't reset, but enemies are going to come in through the sides, throw grenades, and try to run over there, where you can throw your own grenades, you can pop at them, and they're kind of trapped. You kill them, you pick up the flag to reset it, drop it again. They're throwing grenades at the flag, not at you. And I like to stand behind these black boxes. So you have a little bit of this here. You just gotta be careful of them coming up here. So you gotta be kind of be like here, so you're protected, so you can't be shot there and there. But keep in mind, they can still come up through the front side over here. But it helps you to build a roam around here, knowing that their flag is safe right there. Now, as far as if it's better to go under or over on when you're doing the flag, that's situational. It really is. I've tried it both ways, where you run the flag underneath. I prefer running the flag up above. Personally, I feel like it's a little bit safer, because they can throw grenades while you're underneath, or it's a clear shot. Whereas while you're going up, it's a little bit more of they have to either A, raise their shot, or when they do throw grenades, it might even overshoot. It might miss you altogether. But if you need to, you can also drop down and then run through the middle. And that's all we have for today. If you enjoyed this map guide, please let us know by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing. And thank you for watching TST Gaming, and until next time, just play.